The Vikings quarterback room just got a whole lot thicker. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus. Minnesota Vikings have designated quarterback Nick Mullens to return from IR. Big Dick Nick is back. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Before we do, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Press the button right now. Closing in on 10,200. Can't wait to get there. On our way to 11K. All right, let's talk about Nick Mullens and this designation to return, what it means for the Vikings quarterback situation, and what it means moving forward for this now playoff contending football team. And Nick Mullens, he went on injury reserve back on October 11th. I believe it was a back issue that he somehow tweaked in practice. So now they elevated him to return, which means he can come back to practice today. And they got this 21-day window where they can evaluate him and decide what to do, if they put him back on the active roster or put him on season-ending IR. So what does this mean for the Vikings? It's not going to affect the starting quarterback. Josh Dobbs' job it's his the rest of the season. He's proved it. He's earned it. They're going to roll with Josh Dobbs and see how far the Pasternak can take him. Where it becomes a bit of an issue, and it's actually worth talking about, is the backup situation. Will they elevate Nick Mullens back to his number 2 job, which he had at the start of the season behind Kirk Cousins? Or will they keep Jaren Hall there, the young rookie who showed a little bit in his brief time with the Falcons? I guess that all depends really where they are sitting in that playoff picture and who they believe gives them the best chance to win, if indeed Josh Dobbs gets hurt or starts to looking like Josh Dobbs when he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers all those years ago. I don't know. It's hard to say because Hall didn't look horrible. We haven't seen Nick Mullens in a real game since last year in a Green Bay game, and then starting that pointless Chicago game, which had no bearing on the rest of the season last year. I don't know. It's hard to say which way the Vikings would go at this point. I tend to think they would play it safe and go with the veteran over the rookie. I think it probably gives them a better chance to win, and that's what they'll say, and that's what they'll go with, and then have Jaren Hall as the backup at that point, if that were to happen. Again, we just hope Josh Dobbs stays healthy, and now you have 2 options you can go to, and you feel a little bit better about the depth of that position with Nick Mullens back than with him, and then the big elephant in the room with Sean Mannion still on this roster. So hopefully Nick Mullens, they do activate him back to the active roster after evaluating him here for this window, means Sean Mannion is gone, because Sean Mannion, maybe he's a great guy, and I'm sure he's like a great coach on the field, or, he helps Kirk Cousins when he holds the clipboard. When he's on the field, it's awful. He's horrible. There's no chance to win a game when Sean Mannion's your quarterback. So Nick Mullens being here, whether he's the number 2 or it's Jaren Hall, worst case he's 3, best case means Sean Mannion's gone. So that's the good news in all this. Obviously Nick Mullens is healthy, but it means Sean Mannion's time with the team, his return, is over, and hopefully he doesn't come back for a trifecta with the team down the road. So Nick Mullens is back. We'll see what happens, how quick he's elevated and activated. But for now, let's welcome Big Dick Nick back with open arms. Give him a kiss and tell him to keep his skull in his hole.